What's up guys, and welcome to Simple Review, the series where I, PepperHomie, briefly play a game, review it, and I keep it simple. Let's get into it. Monster Harvest is a monster collecting farming action RPG. When you play this game, you will be living your life as a farmer, growing crops, turning them into monsters. This gameplay revolves around a familiar concept of a evil corporation damaging the land and ruining the local town. Normal activities you will partake in are building relationships with the residents of the town, chopping down trees, battling with monsters, and growing crops. The core gameplay is very similar to other farm sim games such as Stardew Valley, but with the addition of monsters. Monsters can be used to fight in battle, grow crops, and move around faster. Monster battles are very simple, so don't expect anything in depth like Pokemon battles, where each monster has their own type and there's items to aid you in battle. Monsters do vary with each season, so as time progresses, you'll get different monsters to aid you on your farm. The monster collecting aspect of this game is very minimal. When monsters die in combat, they are gone for good, but you can use their life essence to grow that same monster again, close to the same level. All daily activities are limited with stamina, but items are available to increase your stamina. And that's pretty much all that this game has to offer. And now, from my experience, I'd have to say I was a little disappointed in this title. This game was delayed several times, but ultimately released in a terrible state, filled with bugs. Most of the serious bugs have now been resolved, but some minor bugs are still present. Gameplay-wise, it feels like the monster collecting aspect of this game is not fully developed and lacks depth, which leaves monster collecting fans, such as myself, very disappointed. The other core gameplay aspects, such as farming, are very similar to other farm sim games, so if you aren't very familiar with this genre, you may find this to be enjoyable, but to me, it just felt too similar to other farm sim games. So with all that being said, I'd have to give this game 4 pepperonis out of 10. Monster Harvest on paper seems to be an ambitious farming game, but falls short once you really get into the game. I think most of us would have been happier if the game launched into early access, or the game was delayed again to provide a more polished developed game. If you were interested in this game, I suggest you wait a few months for this game to be more polished, and for those of you who have never played a farm sim game, I think you may find this game to be enjoyable, but for me, it was just too similar to other farm sim games I've played. And that'll do it for this review. If you found this review to be helpful, or you would like to see more reviews, please leave a like, subscribe, and check out my channel where I produce game reviews and game guides.